Hello everyone, let's start our today's video. So in this video I will show you how you can make complex decision loops into a simple multi-calculation stage. So basically just to give you an example, let's say it can be used in different other examples or different other situations, but just to give you to make you understand what I'm trying to show you, I'm taking an example. Let's say you have an Excel from where your inputs are coming, and there are, along with the other fields, there are three fields by the name, let's say V1 active, V2 active, and V3 active, where the values from the input file is coming as either yes, Y, N, or no, this type of statements, and then you have to convert it to true and false, because in your system it's these are flags. Okay, so let's say first let's see how we can do it using a decision stages, right? So let's say these are the values that are coming. Let's assume v1 active is coming as y, capital Y, is V2 active is coming as small n, and is V3 active is coming as YES. Okay, so what do we do is first we check the we write this expression to check the value of the value V1 active value. Okay, so what we do is we are checking, we are using lower statement because it can be in capital Y or small y. Okay, and so we are using lower, and we're comparing with always small y. Okay, we are and also we're doing in string because it can be y or yes type of thing. So that's why we are doing in string of this value. If the in string of this value is small y, okay, or contains small y, if the value contains small y, then I will set the value as true, else I'll set the value as false. The same way I'll repeat the same condition for v2 and the same for v3. Okay, so if the value is contains y, small y, then set it as true, or else set this as false. Now let's try running it. So our first condition was, this was y, this was n, and this was again yes. Okay, so let's see. So the first condition was y, so it went to true. Second was false, n, so it went to false. The third was yes, so it again went to true, and that's it. So it's true, false, true. Now the same thing we will try to do using calculation state. So we'll write the if logic in the calculation state. So it's like a workaround to make the loops simpler. Okay, so it's the same values. Okay, sorry, not exactly the same values. Okay, oops, sorry. So y, n, and yes, is it now? It's the same value. Let's try running it. Again true, false, true. Okay, now we'll see what is happening here in this box, what we are doing. So these are all similar code. Let's go through one of it, and the value, whatever expression we are adding, if expression we are adding, and we are setting the value as into the v1 flag. Okay, v1 active flag. So let's try to understand. So this can be achieved using two replace statements. One replace statement will work for the condition true, another will work for the condition false. So let's try to understand the first replace statement. So just I brought it out so to make you understand. So first what I'm saying, I'm using the same condition, that if v1 active, lowercase of v1 active contains small y. So what I'm saying is, if this statement is true, then replace the true with value true. Okay, so you replace so basically if this, so normally you replace, what it does, it tries to find a particular thing in the string and then replaces with some other value, right? So it's just doing the same thing. This is the string, which is nothing but a decision statement, and I'm saying, is this true? Which is true. Let's say if it is y, it is true, then replace it with a value true. Okay, the same thing. Let me represent this equal to x. Let's say this is x, and I'm putting the x here. So now what happens is, let's say the second part of it, that it is not true, it's false. So let's say this x is false, that means this condition is not meeting. So this is false. Then if it is coming as false, if the value is false, if you find false, then replace that with replace the value with false. Okay, let me to make it more clear, because the true false values are same, so it might be a little confusing. Let me try with numbers. Okay, so let's say let's take just one of them as number to make you understand the logic. So let's say I'm making it as a number, so it should be 1 when it is true, it should be 0 when it is false. Okay, so let's get back to the condition. So what I'm saying is, when my statement, this statement is true, okay, if I find true, then replace it with 1. If I find false, then replace the false with 0. Okay, now let's try running again. So these are still the flags, and this is a number. Since it is a yes, it should be 1, which it is. And now let's try with n. So it should be 0 now. I set it to n, and that's it. It becomes 0. I hope you understood the logic, and hopefully it will be useful for you at some point of time. Okay. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day. Bye.